World with Maria Pureza, and that's me. Nobody else. I am the number one. But anyways, this show is all about featuring artists, people who have passion, businesses, or who anybody who have a story out there. Anybody who have story out there. See, I cannot even make that right. But you know what? I had a really nice, beautiful interview this morning, and yeah, it's nerve-wracking, but at the same time, because I do interview, I don't get interviewed often. So when somebody wanted to interview you, it's just like, oh my God, what question? What question am I gonna, get? Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of nerve-wracking, but when I get into that, it's really good. But anyways,
Awesome.
that's really nice to be interviewed on the live Vegas live with Ninon. She's all over the internet, guys. Go ahead and follow her. She promote and support a lot of artists, local artists here in Vegas, so you will know all about these artists. And one of my favorite person on that show is Kevon Tyree. He used to be part of my network, so
Awesome.
you'll find a lot of interesting stories about interesting people here in Las Vegas.
Awesome.
But tonight, I'm gonna turn the table to these two beautiful ladies out here. If you don't notice yet, they are mother and daughter. But they look fabulous. And
Aw,
I
thank you.
met this duo right here. I call it duo, on the Grammy Award night 2 weeks ago. Which we had so much fun.
Yes.
And for those who didn't see the live streaming of the Grammy Award last week yet, Tai actually won the best dress, and she's still dressing up so beautifully today. And
Thank
I'm
you.
like, holy cow, that's beautiful.
Aw,
Is that your
thank
favorite
you.
color?
It is right now. It
It
is.
is.
I like a little shine. I like bling. So all my dresses that I bought for that, they're all shiny.
But yeah, let us introduce what you do. What do you
Okay,
do?
yeah. I am stepping into the fashion arena to help share and inspire, motivate the young and the old to look their best and be their best, to be their best self. And so this is me coming out. This is me
Nice,
coming
coming out
out.
from the closet.
Yeah, there
From
you
the
go.
fabulous
There
closet.
you go. For years now, I've been getting so much attention with my fashion, young and old, men and women, everyone, and it's time to kind of go ahead and harness that in and see what I can do to help motivate and inspire us all to look our best. And
That's
so
how we noticed you at that night.
that's how you notice. And I just love fashion. What can I say? It's one of the things that I'm very passionate about, and I take it very
And she
seriously.
definitely loves bling.
Uh,
Look,
Yeah, look at
come on
that.
now.
Yeah,
You,
look at the
you've got
shoes.
to show
Show
them
the
the
shoes. Show the
shoes.
shoes.
Okay.
There you go. Oh
they
gosh.
twinkle. They
I
twinkle.
Yeah,
love
I
it.
love the
Yeah.
shoes that you wore earlier too.
Thank you. I have those boots they're
Yeah,
right
you
over
just
there.
yeah.
Yeah. And so today I'm just starting my steps into social media and with Instagram and Twitter with my That's Style by Tai Tai. So look me up, please.
Yeah, look her up at Instagram. And you
Yes.
also have Facebook, correct?
Yes, Tai Stamp.
Yeah, so
Look into
she is all over social media.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that's how we inspire people.
Through
Yeah.
the social media channels.
Yeah, social media platform channels. So.
Exactly. So yeah.
Anyways, Mom Amber. I know I'm not gonna call you Mom Amber.
Amber Alyson.
Amber Alyson.
Uh,
So what do you
Nothing.
exactly do?
Well, it's kind of a duo thing because my first, well, yeah, my first passion is music. Okay, so when I started in radio, it was all about music. And then I got out here in '07, so '07, '08, I think it was, when Sir Cooper and I met. And we met because I was actually engineering at KLAB, and he came through with this talk show, and it dealt with social affairs and politics.
Uh-huh.
And as I was sitting there engineering his show, I would do so much commentary.
That's
He finally asked me if I would be the co-host.
That's how you got discovered. Yeah.
So then I got into doing, the talk radio with him. And because I do love politics, it all flowed. So I was doing the music thing. I had a show called The Starship of Love. 2 words, Starship of Love.
Oh,
And it was all about positive love.
Okay.
Music.
Okay.
Okay, so all that, the blues and music that talked about affairs or I just want to sex you up. No, it wouldn't make my show because it's nothing positive about that, But
Sex is not
all of
positive.
when that's all it is. I mean, if I just want to go, I want to take you to bed tonight and that's it. I want to see you after. No, that's not positive to me. So yeah, music that celebrated love. That's the kind of music I would play.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that on that end, and then the politics on the other end, and I loved it.
I know, like putting out your opinion out there, and nobody can say unless they call. It's amazing, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's really good too when you're saying something and somebody calls because you caught an attention. It's fulfilling, we would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had this one guy. I can't remember what the topic was that day, but Sir had said something, and this guy called in, totally misread what Sir had said, so he was like really upset, right? And by the time Sir and I got through correcting him, and informing him, it was like we had another fan.
Turned a foe into a friend.
Yeah, you know what? This is the good thing about social media is, or on the internet, radio, or whatever in the media, is you accept everybody, even haters. You accept them.
Mhm.
Lovers and haters are all your fans, fan base, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
We have so much positive comments on our shows, but we have few or maybe as much to haters on our shows.
Mm-hmm.
But we love them the same.
Mm-hmm.
We like their show, and we like their comments, and we say the same thing as our lovers.
Oh,
Right,
that's
cool.
love.
That's cool.
Love your.
Love your enemy.
Yeah,
love
no
your
matter what, because that's
But
their
you know.
opinion too. We're
Right.
putting ourselves out there to be criticized of what
Mhm.
we say.
Mm-hmm.
Does
And
that make
some-
sense? Yeah.
right.
So we cannot blame them. So that's why we all love you guys. So say something, say anything you want.
Yeah, it's all about love. It's all about love, right? And and
Coming
positivity.
Yeah,
Right. Coming
yes.
together. Some people want to be like kumbaya, so cliche, but let's come together.
Yes.
Let's come together. Differences aside, no matter, where you're from or what you look like,
Who you
how much
are,
money you make or
make.
don't make,
It
just
doesn't
come
matter.
together.
Come
We're all brothers and sisters. We're
No
all
matter-
brothers
yes.
and sisters.
Yes.
And even when you come together, doesn't mean that you're always going to agree on everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you have to learn how to disagree without being disagreeable,
I love that. That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it's being disagreeable
yeah.
that is not acceptable.
Mm.
I love
Well,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
totally. That's. I think you just actually gave me the words that I'm trying to implement in my company. We can, because we are not the same people. We are not all. We are not. We didn't grow in the same community. We didn't grow in the same culture.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we're gonna have disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
That's what life make. That's how our life, how we make our life. We learn from each other.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
we all can learn something
Yeah.
from everyone, and
From
even when you were
everyone.
just mentioning, that when negative comments come or criticisms come, there can be positive even brought out of that. Oh, maybe I haven't really thought about it like that. Maybe we could try a little bit of this or a little more
Yes.
of that, or and things like that. So there's even positive that can be birthed and come out of the negative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
so most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how long you
and
been
I-
on the media?
Ooh, a long time.
Oops.
19.
We saw that. We saw that. Yeah, but we'll keep it long.
A while. No, I'm not. I'm okay.
But you know what? You're
Um,
fabulous. Remember, what I told you on that Grammy Award. She looks fabulous.
Yes,
well, you know,
amazing.
nobody is ever able to gauge my age. And I love that because when I tell people how old I am, it's like
And that she has daughters. Are
You know, I can relate to that because
but-
nobody can tell me my age too because I have like kids.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not admitting or denying it. Okay, thank you.
Right, there you go. You know, you could be no matter what age and still be beautiful
Yeah.
and sexy and you know help represent and show that just because you know you might be a mom, a working mom, a stay-at-home mom, or a grandma or whatever it
Are
may
you
be.
single?
I am seeing someone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am seeing someone. I'm not married, but
Oh, okay.
I do have a
He must
special
be a
guy in my
lucky man.
life.
How about you, Amber?
I'm free. No,
Bachelor.
That's yeah. That's the confidence. Yes, I'm free.
no,
I'm free.
I've been divorced for a while. Have not really been looking, you know.
You
for a
shouldn't be
man.
looking. They should be looking for you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my take is if it's meant for me, God is gonna make sure I get it.
I love that.
So I don't, you know, stress over
Yes,
trying to
we
find a man or
exactly.
whatever. And when
Um,
men just like when they throw
You
themselves
want
at
it
me, I'm like
organically, right? Like it
I was
just
like-
grow.
a date here or there, I'm cool. But if I don't feel you, you know, don't push yourself at me. You know, I mean, just take no and go away.
Yes, no, or be friends, okay?
What
That's
about
a-
you, Maria? Is there a
Well,
special
I
guy
am-
in your life?
No, actually, yeah. Oh well, there's a lot of special guys. Joe, JC, those
Oh.
are my special guys.
Aw.
Yeah, my
awesome.
son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have special guy, but I literally learned what I was saying earlier on my show is I learned that confidence in me. I learned that um, that thing I know how to say no when it's no,
Mm-hmm.
and you know not to male bash, but I know there's a lot of good men out there yet, but I haven't met that good man yet. But what I see nowadays is men are more, uh, you know, they probably are serious or really true of what they feel for me or what they saying to me. But I'm very analytic.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm so analytic that when they say something to me and it just don't adds up right,
Mm-hmm.
like what I was mentioning earlier, I just cut it off. I said, "You're a distraction. You're not even helping me out."
Mm-hmm.
And he did so much, like a lot of things to get back to me to unblock him on my phone.
Mercy.
But you know what?
Mhm.
I don't have time. Let
Mhm.
me put it that way. Actually, Imani asked me one time, "Is like, why are you single?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's because I don't have time. If a man comes to me and wanted my quality time together, I cannot put myself out there. If a man comes to me and said, let's do this together, probably, maybe,
Maybe.
Mhm.
Mhm.
maybe I'm not giving you a chance, but maybe, who knows? Because I cannot, I cannot project the future. I don't know how I'm gonna feel it at that time if that happens. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of
I'm-
feel as you go, and you know,
Yeah,
just roll
I'm
with
not
the
closing.
flow.
Yeah, I'm not closing the doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those
there-
closed.
Yeah, there you go. Always be open-minded.
I am
That
open.
blessing might be right around the corner.
But anyways, it is not about me. They heard,
Yeah.
my viewers heard my story over and over again, and they're tired of it, right? Okay, yes, I just heard. Yeah, I just heard they said yes.
No, no, just kidding. No, just kidding.
But anyway, so what
Yeah.
you currently doing now, Amber?
Right now, as far as the medium, Sir and I actually trying to figure out where we want to land with the show because we have several options.
This is
But
also
we know
social
that
media
we
shows
are-
is also an option. Please
Mhm.
open,
Right.
keep
Mhm.
an open mind.
We'll do, and
Yes.
I'll let him know.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
a lot of it too, we're having to wait until I come up with another 9 to 5 so that we can actually fit the show in around it.
Yes.
You know, so we're trying to get the 9 to 5 first, and
Mhm.
that way we can
Yes.
go ahead and schedule shows.
Yes, I have a 9 to 5 too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I did, but it
So
was like
busy.
so stressful. It's
Oh,
like,
it's-
I don't have time to be stressed.
Yeah, you know
so
what?
we
You,
had
you
to
look
part
too
ways.
Stress.
you look too fabulous for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, too
you
blessed
look
to be
you-
stressed,
I know,
you know?
right? Yeah. So how about you?
Well,
Besides actually being looking
stepping
fabulous,
into fashion.
looking fabulous every single day. Oh
You
gosh.
know,
Yeah.
well, I was teaching. I
Mhm.
just moved here to Las
Yes, that's what I was
Vegas,
gonna
so
ask you
I
guys.
just moved here.
Where you guys came from?
Well, I was living in North Carolina, so
Oh.
I'd been there for some years, and my family, we found ourselves coming back to the West Coast because the West Coast is the best coast.
It's
That's
the
where I'm
best
from.
coast.
That's where my family is. You know, cool East Coast, but you know, I want to be closer to my family. I'm originally from California, and my mom is
Yeah.
right here. And I was like, you know, I've had so much fun vacationing here multiple times. I was like, you know, how about give Las Vegas a try? So
Exactly. Do you sing too?
no, acting is one of my gifts. That's one of my passions. I like to
Oh.
act, so I do that. And you know, I love working with children.
Now I'm seeing the opportunity here.
Yeah, I love acting. Contact me.
And she also grew up
Please.
wanting to be a model.
Oh.
Yes, but you
So-
know, I'm petite in size, so I can't do runway. But they said I could do print.
Oh goodness.
It worked.
Yeah, somebody contacted me about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
so-
what is that again? So
Yeah.
I have to call all my people and I ask them what is print modeling,
Mhm.
and they're like, oh, this one. I'm like, it's just like Marilyn Monroe. No, I don't think so. So I was like researching for days before I answered to that person
Right.
when he offered me that. But
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Acting and modeling is something I'd like to get into while I'm here. That, you know, this is one of the entertainment, you know, capitals of our country and in the
yeah.
world. So,
Yes.
you know, I'm looking for opportunities there as well.
yeah,
And
amazing.
I'm a full-time mom. I have two
Uh-huh.
beautiful daughters,
Oh my God, how old are they?
11 and 8.
Oh.
So, yeah. So
They
I
are
love being a
beautiful
mom.
as well, and I'm not being biased because I'm
Yeah.
They're
not.
my princesses. Yeah.
Oh, my
thank you.
God. You should have brought them so we could have met them.
Oh, thank you. Next time, I hope you'll have us back.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God, I want you guys every week.
Oh yeah, well we'll have to talk.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
having so
next-
much fun.
Yeah, by the way, next week on this hot seat, Manny C will be sitting down on this hot seat. I don't know
Oh.
if you know Manny C.
Oh, I think I've
Oh
heard
yeah,
the
one
name.
of the 22.3.
Yeah,
Well,
the name
this
sounds
one-
familiar.
this-
The name sounds
This month is all about 22.3 takeover radio station
familiar. Yes.
from the Grammys, because we are
Okay, that's where I
interviewing
remember
all
it from.
Awesome.
we are interviewing all those winners.
Awesome. That's cool. They're a very
yeah.
talented bunch.
So,
Very talented
yes,
bunch.
Yeah.
And the show was the award show was wonderful, and the after party.
I know, right? The after party.
Yeah.
Jay-Z. Yes, he
Yeah.
was like, you're just like a Cinderella, just disappear.
Yeah, you're hard to keep up with, but we did get a few dances.
And
in.
I
That
know,
was fun.
yeah, and I know it's responsible of my disappearance. Somebody kidnapped me.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a good kidnapping, because
good.
instead of them kidnapping me, I kidnapped them to bring them to a lower cost of drinks.
Oh, there
If
you
you
go.
notice, the drinks out there is just hilarious. You have to be making like $1 million a month to
Oh,
be
right.
no, just kidding, but something like that. But it's a good place.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good
the
place.
vibe was
Beautiful.
good.
Yeah.
I don't drink, so I was
Oh, you
sipping on
don't?
water. Yeah,
Oh,
soda
well,
water.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry,
don't
but I
drink.
am an expensive company.
Yeah. There you go.
First drink is like $27. I'm like,
Oh.
but I didn't pay, right? I'm like,
Oh.
second drink, I don't know how much they pay. Third drink, fourth drink, I'm like, the $600 out there, like at the table, you can pay $600 per bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said the 600 over there is almost how much our drinks now. We should
Yeah.
just get there and sit down there. But anyways,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So around a certain time, I said, you know what? Let's go someplace.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
brought them to a $8 drink.
Okay.
They're like, oh, there's a drink like this here? I'm like, yeah. But it's the same drink as I'm drinking inside.
Well, like I said on the last show, you don't have to spend $1 million to look like $1 million, and I guess you don't have to pay a lot of money to still get the same drink, right?
Exactly. Exactly, yeah.
There you go. There
But
you
anyway,
go.
I wanted to know how long you been in Vegas?
This is actually my second time. I originally moved here in '07,
Mm-hmm.
and I stayed 2 years, and then I left for 5.5 years,
Where did you go?
and I came back in what was it, 2015.
Where did you go?
Where did I go? I went to North Carolina.
Ah.
I went to
Alabama, right? I think Alabama.
no, Alabama was
Was
before
before
the
the first
first time.
My
I lived
mom
in 9
moves- My mom
states.
moves.
So
Yeah.
when I left here, I went to North Carolina and then California, and then I came back here.
She loved Vegas so much, she came back.
So what
And
are
I
you?
actually, well, I came back for the music. Really, I was going to, I knew I was going to get back into radio, so
Mhm.
this is where I wanted to do it.
So did you ever perform? Like, did you ever sing?
She can
Only in
sing,
church.
Oh.
and she can play, and she
Only
can
in
draw. She's very talented. She is very talented lady.
As far as my performing music these days, it's I have a gospel ministry in sign,
Signing.
so I sign gospel music.
Oh
And it's so
my.
beautiful.
Do you have like records? Do you
I
have
use tracks.
yeah, oh yeah, trucks or whatever you call it. Yes. So you
Yes.
have that.
So
You're gonna
I
share
just,
it
I
with
use
us.
the, I just have them put on the CD
Mhm.
and then I perform.
That's
The music as it's
nice.
playing.
Oh, I would love to see that.
It's beautiful. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
We'll have to
I would-
arrange that.
Yes, we would.
We'll have to arrange.
You know,
that.
we can actually one of this day we're gonna call you back, and you can actually sing.
Do
Perform
some
right
signing.
here.
Okay.
Some signing. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
good.
beautiful.
Sounds
It can
good.
move you to tears.
Yeah,
mean,
I can.
She is so
It's a
blessed.
gospel song, so
Mhm.
yes, I can actually imagine that. Right?
It's one of the most beautiful things. It really
Well,
is. Yeah.
I appreciate that people who can hear actually always tell me what a blessing they receive whenever I sign.
Oh my.
Mhm.
We have 3 different Christians show here in social media shows.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we have the Good News, Saved by Grace, and the Greg Franklin Speaks. So these are all about Christianity. The Saved by Grace is about testimony,
Mhm.
like testimony of how you've been saved by grace. And then the other one is the Good News, which is JC is a part of it,
Mhm.
and they talk about what is that, JC, about the Bible.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
just like a Bible study kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
But it's a
Okay.
talk show where they actually discuss about what's on those verses. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then Greg Franklin Speaks. He is motivational speaker.
Oh, okay.
He's
Awesome.
supposedly actually a minister,
Mhm.
but then I think there's something went wrong, so he
Mhm.
cannot actually do that. So
Okay.
now he's using social media shows to relay his message, and it's wonderful.
Oh, that's
Right.
awesome. That's amazing.
It is, isn't
That's
it?
cool.
Yeah.
I was a children's pastor before. I did
Oh.
that for 4 years, and that was wonderful, and it was such a blessing. I love
It is.
children. I have a very strong passion for
What
them.
grade do you teach?
I've taught first and second grade before, so I love the little ones.
Yeah, no,
We have fun. They're still silly at that age, and
Yeah, and
not
innocent.
too tainted. Not
Yeah.
too tainted.
Yeah, and
Not too
very
tainted.
innocent.
They
You
love
can-
stickers. I love stickers.
Oh well, Farah actually is teaching what grade, Farah?
Well, I taught first, second, fourth, and fifth, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I retired. But I tutor a fifth grade boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
so yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Go educators.
Yeah, thank you for you guys' service.
Yes.
You see, they
You
are.
don't get paid enough.
Yes,
okay?
you see, educators are actually being underestimated all the time.
Mhm.
That's why
Underappreciated.
that underappreciated, underpaid, and
yeah,
ev-
every under. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's why every time I see educator, is on my current job right now. Every time I meet them, I always say thank you for your service.
Aw,
It's because
that's wonderful. That's so
yeah,
sweet.
it's the reason why I do that is, and nobody taught me to say that, and nobody, I never heard it from anybody, and the reason I am a mom. I have two kids that actually I send to school every single day. I don't see them until 2 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have them, I go crazy. How much more with that educator taking care of your kids,
Aw.
taking care of more than 10 kids that you cannot even actually handle your own kid. They need to be appreciated well
And
Yes.
paid more.
and
Yes.
paid more
Yes,
It's
yes, and
crazy.
respected.
and respected.
Crazy
Some peop-
that they have to come out of their pockets
Oh,
to
Yeah,
pay
I
for
c-
supplies.
I can't tell you how much money I have spent on my classes. I mean, like it's got to be like to the probably like over 1,000 or more. I mean, we don't
because
make
of
a
your
lot,
love. Yeah,
and you do it for the love.
Love,
It's
yeah.
the love of the children.
Yeah.
That's what drives
Yes.
the true teacher at heart.
Yes.
And we're willing to sacrifice and do
And-
whatever we need to do
and you're
to make sure those
sacrificing everything
the
already.
children
Yeah.
have what they need, and even
Yes.
when it's coming out of your own pocket, and parent support is always appreciated and welcome. And each year you get at least maybe 2 or 3 parents that are like those. What can I do? What can I bring? What can
Only one or two.
Wow.
Sadly, yes.
It's sad, yeah, it's
Sadly,
very
yes.
sad. And you,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what? For those people who are watching us right now, is please say thank you to all educators, because you know what, they put in their time all day long with your kid. They actually, as a parent, sometimes you're like you have to punish the kids. And I see this when when I was in elementary, I've been slapped by teacher. I've been, because I am actually me as a kid. My parents will give me more slap if I was at home. And nowadays is like a small slap is parents nowadays is like making it a huge deal.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, really?
Okay. They're talking about time out. I'm like, time what?
Yeah,
Time
exactly.
this.
Well, I'm not saying that educator has to do that, but like parents, you have to kind of step back and just appreciate what your educator is actually giving to your child, because that's
Yeah.
priceless.
Yeah. I've worked with many wonderful educators during the years, and it's when you see those men and women who've been in the trenches and really just putting in that time. Some people want to complain about educators getting like summers off and this and that, and who gets 2 months off, and why are they complaining about it? They should be
Wow.
thankful no one else gets that. But people don't really understand. I look at it like this: if you're not an educator, the people that know the best would be your spouse or your children. They see what all the time that you're putting in. Being a teacher, it's not a regular 9 to 5. You're still grading papers and doing things
Yes.
after school, before school.
You're working up to like 11
through the
p.m. to 12.
weekend,
Yes.
through those breaks, and so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's not just like, oh, I go clock in and I clock out. No, there's meetings, there's parent-teacher conferences, there's professional development classes, so much that teachers do so we can stay on our A game, so we can give our best to the children. They deserve our best, and to do that, it's very time-consuming, and it's money and time away even from your own family. But it's like a ministry. It's a service.
Wow.
It's a service.
I know.
You do
Wow.
you do it out of the love
Yes,
of your
it's
heart.
a service. It's a service. Same thing as nurses and military guys. There's nothing different than that. So please don't get confused with that. Thank your nurse. Thank your police officer, your
Yes,
nurse, your
yes.
military, the men
Yes.
and women in uniform, and the educator. Thank
Yes,
all
yes,
those, because they are
yes.
all they are all community serve. They're doing the same thing, community service. No one is above or below. I
Right.
don't care. Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
And and even sometimes, like, you mentioned the police. Now that's such a hot button topic, the police and different controversial
So, yeah.
things going on and stuff. But at the end of the day, we should be thankful for them.
Yeah.
Where would we be without law and
That's
order in
true.
this place?
Yeah, that's true.
We need it.
That's why
Someone's got to do it.
There are, in every level of profession, they're bad and they're good.
Mhm.
So not because somebody is doing bad, meaning you disrespect the others.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
It's let's all come back into humanity, where we actually start being grateful of what we have and what other people is doing, no matter what others are doing. I don't know if I make sense on that, but
Right.
be grateful.
Right.
Acknowledge people in our community.
That help keep things going.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's like you said, somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it starts with you.
And,
Starts with me.
For some reason, that reminded me of the immigrant thing that's going on, where people are trying to keep all the immigrants from coming in, when it's these immigrants who have been willing to do the work that we don't want to do. You know.
Some of those jobs, those
but it's
tough
like,
jobs.
even though the agricultural people are trying to tell the powers that be that no, you need to let them come, because who's gonna do it?
Well,
But,
I kind of agree and disagree with that. They can come, let me put it this way. They should come, but they should actually do it the right way. Does that make sense?
Legally.
Yes.
Legally, yes.
But what's going on now is the people who are trying to do it the right way aren't being allowed to.
Oh, got you.
So that's
See, I don't
what's
even know the
wrong
news.
now.
I'm outdated from news, because, like what I said, I don't
Yeah.
want to hear those. I am so freaking focused, and I wanna, I just wanna do the right thing. What God is telling me, what my intuition is telling me, because life is so short. I don't wanna be actually listening to all these different negative things. Let's just be happy. Let's just be actually come together as a unified nation. And I don't know how to do that, because you know what, everything is fighting. Everything is not doing right. Everything is doing bad, and somebody's trying to do it right. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
That's
a lot.
That's why I was saying before, everything starts at the top and goes down here. So if it's messed up at the top,
We're just such a divided country.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
a divided
I
country.
I agree with that. I
because
think
of the top.
Well,
yeah.
and then, but there's other leaders under the top, and then there's people who aren't leaders that
But that's
Yeah,
just
see,
it,
the thing-
because they're not at the top, they can only do so much. Because if he has all the power, or he thinks he has all the power, and he's acting that way, it's only so much you can do down here.
See,
That's why I'm
what
trying
your
to get
mom is
people to
trying to
vote.
say is, being a leader, you have to
Set the tone.
you set the tone. You are the leader. If the leader is kind of mumbling down, what happened to the followers? Now the thing is, if you are a leader and you have so much other leaders under you, that makes a difference. If all these leaders can actually help you make the decision, it can change. See, but like what I'm trying to say is, he is the lead. There's a leader that you are talking about. There's a leader. There are other leaders over here, but what's happening is, instead of them stepping up as a leader, they become follower.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? When you
Yes.
become, when you see, I am a leader. The reason why I'm saying this one is, I am a leader. I am a leader, and I am kind of have the same mentality as Trump. Let me put it this way. No,
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 you
but
don't.
no, not totally.
No, you
No.
don't.
Okay.
Explain. I'm
Leader-
interested. I'm
leader-
interested.
leadership
you
style.
are talking about being a leader. He is wanting to be a dictator, and
Yeah.
there's a difference.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna explain exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
I have the same leadership style. I'm not saying that I am like him, but we have kind of, because there's a leadership style on
Mhm.
everything. So his leadership style is, we have different leadership. When ENTJ, I don't know if you heard about that, the ENTJ leadership style. I kind of have the same leadership styles. The only probably what makes me different from other ENTJ leadership is I have more heart than everybody on that category. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
You lead with love.
yes,
Love,
yeah,
guides your leadership.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh.
And that's not Trump. That's why I
That's-
said you guys are different.
Anyways, let me ask you the last questions that
Okay,
I
sure.
want to ask you guys.
Mhm.
What inspires you and what is your fuel to keep going of pushing through your passions?
Mhm.
Let's start with you, Mom.
Well, since I love music, I always, just like I was saying before with the show, has to be positive. And then on the show, I had a segment that I would call Real Love or Reality Check, in which I would advise people to take a look at certain areas of their relationships, and take stock of what's going on with that. Is it real, or do you need a reality check? So I always
Be real or take a reality check. I love that.
Because I always try to keep it real.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah,
fake.
we're Wally Wonka, you know what I mean?
I don't like fake, and I don't
They
like
start
force.
they start laughing at me when I keep on saying don't sugarcoat Wally Wonka.
That's cute. I like that.
So how about you? What
What keeps me going? Well, I'm passion for my passion and love for my family, my girls. They keep me going. We've gone through a lot lately, recently in our lives, and so my girls inspire and motivate. My faith, in God, my love and passion for children in general, and healthy eating. I do vegan baking on the side.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I heart healthy desserts.
I wanna have some of those.
Yeah,
so you don't eat pizza?
I eat a vegan diet, so I do pizza, but just a little different. Like hold the cheese,
Yeah,
hold
it's
the
all
meat,
good.
hold
Yes.
the cheese.
Like
Go
pork cheese.
hard on the veggies. Go hard on the veggies. And can you throw some tofu in there? And
tofu is very
yeah.
healthy. Yeah.
And writing. I am published. I've had I've done a little bit of writing. I've
nice.
written an inspirational movie script that I hope one day can be produced. And acting. I love acting.
Where is Deb? I think she left. But we have this writer. Shout out to Jay Coldwater. He is a writer, and we are starting a new show.
Oh, awesome!
We're gonna be starting a new soap opera show.
Oh,
so stay tuned on that.
Oh,
yeah, we have so much, because there's so much things going on. Like, I am the only person doing everything on social media shows, so I have a limited time for everything.
Right.
So we're just taking everything a day at a time.
Awesome.
Because you know what? We'll never know how long we're gonna live, and we don't know when we're gonna die. That's a given fact.
That is true.
Yeah, we can die tomorrow or right now. We don't know, and that's my mentality. Some people doesn't want to hear that, but you know what? That's the truth. Reality check, right?
Yeah, reality check.
Yeah.
So then, what are we doing with the time that we do have?
Yeah.
Are we inspiring? Are we being positive and helping to make the world a better place?
Yeah.
One person at a time. One person at a time,
and
one
a day
smile
at a time,
one heart at a time.
I love that. Oh my God, oh gosh.
See, there's a reason why our paths cross.
Yes, and that's why we actually dance like crazy on that dance floor. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is Jay Coldwater. We're gonna be having so much more on social media shows. Thank you, ladies, for gracing our show.
Thank you so much.
Please stand by, because we still have one more show to go.
Oh,
This is gonna be fun, because we're gonna be showing all you guys beautiful beautiful dresses, beautiful interviews. We have some few picture, but it didn't come out right at the dance floor. But it's okay. All we want to show you is we are in the club. I don't go to club, by the way. That's my second time in the club that I survived. The first one I didn't.
Because we were together.
Yeah, exactly.
We were together. See?
And
Good
thank
vibes.
you so much to those kidnappers, to my kidnappers at midnight. At that night, I had so much fun, and I will see you guys on the show pretty soon anyway. But anyways, we're gonna be actually taking a huge or long break because we're gonna be showing the 22.3 Grammy Awards night on the next show, and we're gonna be reviewing all the videos, their videos actually, most of it. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you have anything to say, please don't forget to comment on the comment box. Let's Talk World is every Tuesday. It's either 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. It depends what our guests schedule. So we also have Gizzy and Frenemies and his Frenemies coming up. It's a brand new show. This is a comedy skit. It's an impromptu comedy. So we don't have any script. We just throw them in front of the camera and they become so funny.
Oh my god!
But it is really a good story all throughout. We've been doing it for a year now.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is it's amazing. Gizzy and his frenemies enjoy the replay for tonight yet, but we are actually reproducing another new shows for Gizzy and his frenemies. And what did I miss? And don't forget, every week, Monday and Tuesday, we broadcast from 12 noon to 8 p.m. and on Mondays, and 12 noon to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. I hope we can have more days to broadcast. It depends how many people are joining us, right? So, and we have other more things, good news for you people. We have so much things that we want to inspire you every week. And that being said, it's been pleasure being with you at Let's Talk World episode 65. I believe it's 67. I couldn't even. And my name is Maria, and I have Amber and Tai over here. This is Let's Talk World on social media shows. We will see you guys again next week. And please stand by for the next show. Thank you.
Yay!
Awesome.